the SQL class. Okay, so this is all from previous classes I have. To open a new page, no, you have to click on this, and it will ask which connection. Yours is DBA. You can select that. Mine is a HR. So here I give my password and failed. Why? Wait. Okay, password was case sensitive. Fine. Yeah. Ooh, I'm sorry. Can you see my screen? So see, this one you guys can go through W3 schools, the basic. Okay, everybody who has to start will start from here only, including me. Hmm? So here they have given everything. Okay, apart from this, there are few more things that I will cover as well. But this is the basic you should know. Okay, I'll tell you how SQL is. Right, SQL is fun. Okay, basically, it's like a translator. See, for example, uh, I know some language and you know a different language. Okay, so whatever you speak, I will not be able to understand. Correct. So someone has to actually speak in my language so that I understand. Okay, so that language is called SQL. SQL is structured query language. What is it? Structured query language. Why it is called so? Because it has a definite structure. Okay, it has to be written in a definite structure. And query is whatever we write, right, the statements, it's called query. Okay, so that is why it's called structured query. Okay, so this is nothing but SQL. Okay, if you want to comment here, right, so you can use this double hyphen to comment single line. If you want to block comment, you have to do this. Block comment means there are like multiple lines. Okay, in that case you have to do this. So this is how you comment in SQL. Not many teach you this. Okay, right. Why do you need SQL? Can someone tell me? First of all, what is a database? Before going to SQL, you need to understand what is a database. Database is collection of tables, logically related. Logically related collection of tables. We can see these are all my definitions. Okay, in textbook you might find something out of my real-time work experience. I'm just giving you a high-level definition. You can use these definitions for interviews as well. They'll be a little kind of impressed. Okay, you're making up your own definitions unlike the textbook. So database is logically related collection of tables. What does this mean? Okay, do you know table? Okay, she just created a table. Okay, so let me show you a table. So to see a table's data, you have to do this. This is how a table look. Table consists of rows and columns. Okay, table consists of what? Rows and columns. Rows are horizontal ones. Okay, columns are vertical. Okay, what is a table? Table consists of rows and columns. So table holds data. Okay, table holds data. So you see here how structured this is. They have a template, right? They have a header. Okay, employee ID. Just by looking at the data, you understand, okay, this data belongs to employee ID. So, what do you think? Okay, employee ID are so many people. So, and their value is 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, like that. Then, just by looking at this data in the second column, you would say his first name is Stephen, Bruce, David, Wally, Diana, Nancy, Daniel, John. then just by looking at this column name you would understand these values means column. So we are giving values, we are giving meanings to this data, okay, through a column name. Okay, suppose you go and fill an application. Okay, suppose you want to open a bank account. So in bank account, they won't give you a plain paper, correct? They won't give you a plain application. They will have some template like name, page, address, ender. Hmm? See, then only you would understand, right, what to write here. Hmm? Correct. So we are giving some meaning to this data by giving the column name. Okay. So that is how you have to read. Can somebody see and understand what is rows? Okay. So this thing is called row. Okay. And this piece are called columns. So how many columns are there? Can somebody tell me how many columns are there in this table? This is one column. Okay. Employee ID is one column. Then first name is one more column. So two. Next, last name is one more column. So three. Email. Yeah. Total how many? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 columns are there. Okay. How many rows are there? How many? 107 rows. Understood, right? What are rows and what are columns? So horizontally when you read the data, it is called rows. Vertically when you read the data, it is called columns. Okay. Now when you say select star from employees, it means select all columns from employees. So when I say you are selecting columns, okay, it will give the underlying data as well. Okay. So when you say select star, it will give all columns and is corresponding all data. So it will give all rows for these all columns. Okay. Suppose I want only employee ID column to be displayed in my output. Then I have to explicitly mention employee ID column. You see now all rest of the columns are not displayed. That means it is not deleted. Okay. Try to understand. It is not deleted. We are just pulling out only this information. In other words, we are querying only employee ID information from employees table. Okay. Okay. Now I want employee ID and first name. What should I do? I should give a comma and give the column name. Okay. See, I got only these two. Now I want last name. I should give a comma and give last name. Will this work or no? Just a wild guess. Can be true or false also. It will work, no? How about others? It will work. Okay. This won't work. Okay. Because you have a last name, right? You have given it. But what is defined in the table, we'll see. Okay. Last name, how they have defined. See, last underscore name. What did I give? Last name. So you have to be careful. Okay. So last whatever is defined here, the same thing you have to write here. Now it will work or no? You understood, no? Yeah, in database, right, you had even this matters. Okay. Even space matters. If there is a space, also space matters. Understood, Tejasvi? Got it. No? Okay. Now say email. I want email. Hmm? You're getting no. How do you get only few selected columns from database? Now, if I want all the columns and its data, what you will do? You will replace everything with star. I'm sorry. Yes. So this star they call it asterisk. Okay. Now, if I try to select, it will run or it won't run. Sometimes it won't run. Why say here? No, it might read this and this as same. Okay. So better to do this or comment this. You're getting no slowly. So what happens? Why they create these tables is to store the data. Like how in Excel we type in and save the file, right? So there it is limited in Excel. Okay. So that is why they create tables and store data in tables. Okay, because in database you can store huge volume of data. Okay, and employee name department, and there is a restriction on number of columns you can create. I think that is, I don't know, you have to check and tell me. It's around 255 I think, but just check. There is one maximum limit. So you understood this, and the syntax should be same. You cannot simply say select from, okay, then star then employees. Okay, this won't work. Okay, it won't work because syntax is something they have already written. Okay, and they, we have to follow the same thing. Okay, for the compiler or the database to understand. Okay, if you kind of shift this somewhere here and try to write, no, this won't run, this will throw an error. Okay, so be strong in your syntax. Okay. Yes. Okay, so coming here, let's start. What is SQL? This one we spoke. Okay, so insert the missing statement to get all columns from customer table. What should come here? Perfect. So we submit the answer. Okay, so show answer, hide answer. Okay, next. Write a statement that will select city from column from customers table. Okay, so what is the first thing you have to write? Select which column. Perfect. Submit. Correct. Kudos. Next. Select all the different values from country in customers table. Select. There's something called distinct keyword. Okay. Now, what happens is, now you do this. No, let's do first name. Okay, you just want to see how many Stevens are there. Sorry, like you don't want to see the repeated values, you just want to see the unique values. What mean unique? Unique means which is not repeated or duplicated. So that is when you use this keyword called distinct. Okay, distinct will return unique values. First underscore name. See, nowhere Stephen is repeated twice. Can we check the count? We'll check the count. It is 89 rows. Okay. Without distinct, we'll check the count. Okay. 107 rows. Understood? To be more precise, no, I will just just tell you where first name equal to Steven. How many are there? Five Stevens are there. Hmm? I don't want to show five times. I want to show only once. So I'll do distinct. How many? Only once it's shown. That means what? Irrespective of how many number of times it's repeated, you will actually receive only one. So when do you use this, right, in real time? Say for example, there are multiple customers, okay, and the customer name is repeated. You just want to see how many customers are there in total. So you won't add the repeated one, right, to the count. Say for example, Vinayak, okay, and Tejasvi is there. So you want to know how many customers are there. If you now, without using distinct, if you add, how many you will get? You will get totally six, which is wrong. Correct? You want to know how many customers are there. So ideally, real time, you would know. Okay, well, there are only two people whose names are repeated for some other business purpose. Okay. So ideally, if you want to just know the customer name, what you do, you apply a distinct. If you apply distinct, you will get only two values, that is Vinayak and Tej. Understood, guys? So that is the distinct keyword usage. Okay. So let's go to where clause. Okay. Where unknowingly I have already explained you. Where is like a filter clause. Okay. So you have to give this syntax where column name equal to that particular value. Okay. So now let's say star. I will select this and run. Okay. So I want all the records, okay, of Stephen. I want all the records of Stephen. Then what you have to do, Stephen is the first name. We'll say where the column name, that is column name is what? First name equal to, within single quotes you say Stephen. If it is a number, you don't give single quotes. Okay. Now if I run, what should be the output? It should display all the records of only Stephen and not others. See, only Stephen and its corresponding data is displayed. Hope you guys are understanding. Shall I continue? Now, let me give you another question. I want all the records of employee 100. How should I change this query? I want all the records of employee 100, of employee ID 100. Perfect. Amazing. Super. Now, I want of employee ID 101. Simple. Just remove this and say 101. I want 107. Remove this and say 107. Right? So what did you guys understand? So understand the syntax. Okay, syntax should be very important. So this is the syntax. Select whatever columns you want. Okay, from that particular table. Okay, where and that particular condition. Condition they have mentioned, but we'll say column name, and its condition. Good. You guys feeling good? You guys understanding? Now tell me, okay, I want whose salary is 24,000. I want all records from the employees table 24 salary equal to 24,000. Does agree? Super. Nice. You guys are understanding easier. That's fine. Now I'll make it little tricky. Okay. So give me the first name and last name of employee whose salary is 24,000. I want the first name and last name whose salary is 24,000. You see, you're understanding, no, the significance of this. So whatever you write here, no, whatever columns you mention here, only that will be shown here in the output. Now let's go back to that exercise. Exercise 1. Select all records where city column has value Berlin. Select star from customers. Tell me where city equal to Berlin. Correct. Next. Use the not keyword to select. So what I'm saying here, there is one more keyword called not. So not means apart from, except 24,000. Okay, I don't want 24,000. Okay, I want rest of it. So this 24,000 will not be shown in the output. So this is how we write not equal to. Okay, sometimes they write it like this as well, I don't know, depending. This is not relational operator. How did he use not here? Country exclamatory also. Okay, it is not in some of the oracle, sorry, in some of the data. See, like, yes, yes, you can write. You can write. I'll show you. This is one way of getting it. Okay, not salary in 24,000. And one more is, I told this one. Okay, and one more you say this one. Correct? Let's try this. Okay, this is also working. It means the same. And someone said not in. Okay, not in is used only when you have list of values. So this is the syntax of not in, which I will tell again. And that also works. Okay. Now you understood, right? The not. Use the not keyword to select all records where city is not Berlin. Select star from customers. Okay. Where not city. Okay. Equal to Berlin. Super. Now select all records where customer ID has value 32. Select star from customers. Then where customer ID equal to how much? Super. Select all records where city column has value Berlin and postal code. So I'll tell you and or functions. Okay. Um, Select star from employees. Okay. Now let us use two different conditions. Okay. And or and or and you guys know that, right? And or you know that boolean things. What is the output when both are true and when both are false? This and have 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 1. So this is the input values and this is the output value. Okay. So how and will work is only when both are true, when both conditions are true. So this is condition 1 and this is condition 2. So here you have 1 and 1. Okay. When both conditions are true, then it will return true. Okay. In all other cases, it will return false. Okay. Or is either one is true. Okay. It will return true. So this or this. So it will return true. This or this. It will return true. So this or this. It will return true. So this is on. This is the logical operators. Okay. Conditional operators. What is not? Not is simple. Okay. Not is negate of this one. Say condition one. Not of condition one is opposite of zero is one, then zero, then one, then zero. Not of one. Not of condition one is condition one. You understood, no? How and or works. Okay. Now let's apply this here. So what I try to mean here is now I'm selecting all employees where salary is okay. Salary is 24,000. Okay, I want to check one more condition and okay, and is department ID is 60. Okay, I just want to check that. I run it, I don't get anything. So what is happening here? This condition is satisfied. Okay, till here when you run, it is giving the output. Okay, now what it is doing, it is checking the department ID also. Here department ID is not 60, it is 90. So what is happening? This condition passed, this condition failed. So it is a fail. So it is going through this one. So pass, true, and second condition is false. So it is false. Okay. Now what I do? I make this 90. What do you think now? Should it return a row or no? This salary 24,000 condition is true. Yes. Department ID 90. It is true. Yes. So if both are true, what is the output? True. Now if we run this, what will happen? you will get the value. Now let me change this. I'm saying salary 2400, department ID. So according to me, this is 0 and this is 1. Okay, 0 and 1 will return 0. Okay, and I'll say this also false. So in AND, only if both the conditions are met, okay, then only you will get the output. That is what I showed you here in easy way. Only this condition will get the output. Okay, but in OR, all these conditions will give you the output. So now let's change it. Now 24,000 OR. So when I say this, 24,000 is not there, 2,400. So both are false. So what happens if both are false? Okay, there is some data, my lab. So here salary 2,400, there is data. So let's change that for our. Okay, so now salary 240 is not there and department ID 900 also is not there. So both are false. So this is falling here and it is not showing any record. Okay, now you'll say 2,400 and run this. So look here, this is checking the salary 2,400. Yes, it has value. Okay, department ID 900, it is 50. So it doesn't matter. Any one, if it is matching, it is returning the value. Okay, now we'll say 240. Now we don't get anything. Now we'll say this one, I'll change it. So salary 240, no. Department ID 50, yes. So this is false, this is 0, this is 1, hence it is 1. Now we'll go here 2400 and this is both are matching. Salary 2400 or 90. So here you see it is not 2400. Here also it is not 2000. Still it is returning values. Why? Because it is matching here 90. Okay, here 2400. By 2400 24,000 is coming. Okay, here it is matching 90, not to 24,000. Don't get confused. So in both of it 90 is matching. In this and this 90 is matching. This and this 90 is matching. In this and this 2400 is matching. In this and this 2400 is matching. So like this and or and not works. Understood? You guys finding it interesting or it is bouncing? So let's do this exercise and we'll stop for today. Select all records where city column has value Berlin and postal code value has value this one. So now first what should we come? Select from customers here. Perfect. Where city equal to Berlin. Okay. Postal. Will it work? Perfect. Now, good. You guys are right. Select all records where city column has value Berlin or London. Okay, real time something like this. You can be. I want all the cities. I want all the cities. Okay, whose we I want all the records. Okay, who are in city London or Berlin. Okay, tell me this. Select select where city equal to Berlin, or city equal to London. Will this work? Okay. Check once again what is the mistake. No, that is also a mistake. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, it will work. Why? Because see, these are the keywords. Okay, so keywords are not case sensitive. See, select all this, right? You can have it in capital or small, including the column names. Only values you should be specific. Okay, okay, perfect. Then I'll stop for today. Okay, let's not try to overload too much.